Mr. Beast? Man, I think I'm gonna catch up to him and I'm gonna beat him in viewers and sub count and everything. I got a stream where I'm gonna cover myself in honey. I got like 10 pounds of honey over here and I'm gonna let out 10 live bees inside of my room.
Technically, I could say you're CEO of $1 million company.
I'm beating racism with the word.
This is Trevor. And on the right side, that's the meme coin that he owns. He tokenized himself for all the activities that he's doing on the left. Then we have him on the podcast to know if it's actually true or all a fugazi. We want to know if this guy's going to achieve something or be nothing. All dressed up. I appreciate it.
I'm all dressed up. Yes.
With a swimming pool behind it.
Yeah, I got a beach stream. I'm doing a beach stream tomorrow.
Oh, so you're doing a beach stream, but from your place?
Yes, that's why it's cool, huh? You're gonna post this full thing, right?
Yes.
Alright, bet.
Unless you put too many slurs, and then I know it's gonna cause problem to the channel. I wouldn't risk that, but otherwise it's fine.
I'll keep it cool, you know?
Okay, cool.
We could say now I got a Giga ape. I like that.
Welcome, Trev, on the podcast. It's a pleasure to have you here. Really nice new haircut.
Yep.
Is your barber a designer? Like, what did he say, your barber, when you asked him to do that?
No, I gave it to myself yesterday on stream.
Oh,
it was a
God.
challenge. It was like I got like 500 viewers and I just buzzed it.
All right, so for people who don't know you, actually, because I think outside of crypto Twitter, you might not be as known, but like you've been running a meme coin for almost a year now, at least, something like that, like one of the longest run. Your coin didn't even die when the trenches were dying and nothing was staying up. You stayed at $1 or $2 million market cap. So technically, I could say you're CEO of $1 million company.
Well, not $1 million. I would say, in liquidity terms, over six figures. So I would say over 100,000. Yes.
How did it started? What was the idea behind it?
Behind now, I got a Giga ape in specific.
Yeah, I mean, like in you running a coin and going all in into that, because I think that's your full-time occupation, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't make any money, so I don't make any money. I haven't made money for like 4 or 5 months probably. I made $50,000 from the NFT drop that I did my NFTs, and ever since then, I've just been living off that money and reinvesting it in myself.
That's what I was wondering, actually. I wrote down this question. How did you get funded? Because I was thinking, like, you put out a lot of stunts on the internet. Like, we seen you going in public places covered in Nutella. You know, people in France fights for Nutella. Don't know if you ever saw that video, but it was a shop that did a promo on Nutella and people were like fighting each other to buy more Nutella. So don't go to France covered in Nutella. And what brought you to launch a meme coin? What was your thinking behind it?
So I've been making content for a very long time. I was trickshotting on Call of Duty and like wanted to join FaZe Clan or whatever, like since back in the day, right? I have an older brother, I have siblings, and they kind of put me on. I was playing Halo and whatnot, and like I grew up playing games, right? And fuck, what was the question? I'm sorry.
What leads you to launch a meme coin?
Like I said, okay, yeah. So I've been doing content, right? Doing content for a long time, and within the past like 2 years, outside of me making Call of Duty content or gaming content or whatever, I was making like troll videos. And one of the first ever videos that I made, it was me driving around at nighttime, honking my horn at like 3 in the morning. It got like 10 million views, 200,000 likes. And this was like one of my first ever videos on the internet, like troll videos on the internet. Went very
What was it on
viral,
YouTube?
No, it was on Instagram Reels.
Okay.
Instagram. So Instagram Reels, right? I was posting Instagram Reels, and then I was going viral for like a year, 2 years. I kept on going viral. Had like a couple thousand followers. You know, I didn't have like a real image. I would just like had just viral videos that I created essentially. And towards the end of it, my Instagram account got banned, and there was this person that followed me, and I kind of somewhat knew of him. He was like some like crypto guy, and he hit me up towards the end of when I was like gonna quit Instagram Reels pretty much, and was like, yo, you can make a lot of money if you do this, do that. And I pretty much trusted and believed him, and that's when I created my first ever token, Crackhead Dev. Well, he created it, and I logged into the wallet address on Phantom. So he had full dev control, everything. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know about crypto at the time. I was just doing fucking content and created a token. It was like a team of people, and they were pretty much guiding me And I was making money like never before. At the time, I was working at a fast food restaurant, dropped out of college, living in my mom's basement, and I fucking wanted to make fast money. And I was making fucking $2,000 a night from streaming with them, and I did it like a week, 2 weeks, and I realized after kind of
How did you make the money from the stream?
They were sending it to me afterwards. So I didn't realize that these people were pretty much using me as a front run in an image to make money for themselves, and they were
so they were like, they were running the coins, like taking profit, and setting up a cut for you. Okay.
Exactly. So this was like the first like 2 weeks of crypto that I was in the pump fund trenches or whatever. And after gaining knowledge and information of what was actually happening, I then created my own token, which was now I got a Giga Ape, and it's all been ran by me, and that's pretty much the story of how I got introduced to coins.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So I remember you at the beginning, doing drugs on stream. Basically, that was the thing. What is your background with drugs actually?
Man, I've been doing drugs my entire life, bro. I fucking all my friends, everything. I come from like a very bad place, Visalia, California. So it's like drugs and alcohol and all that shit, psychedelics, everything. You name it. It's all popular.
How did you lose your tooth?
OG lore, but I say to people that I got hit in the face by a black guy. Black guy punched me in the face. I don't really say it, it's OG lore. If I give it up, it's kind of like gives away the mystery. But I've hurt my teeth not only like once, but like 2 or 3 times. And what's it called? It's almost like God's grace, because I remember the first time it happened and I hated myself. So self-conscious. And I got it fixed and I was all happy. And then it happened again. And then that's when the fucking tooth that I removed the tooth. And, So it was almost like God's grace. It was almost for a reason. It's interesting, but yeah.
Because I saw a picture of you online that you posted where before, like, you were kind of like a handsome guy, Chad. Yeah, you looked good. I mean, not as close to me, but we could have hang out.
See? Yeah.
So what happened? What was that Trev? Like, what was that Trev, and what happened to that Trev?
Man, I've always been this Trev. Like, I've always just been that crazy kid in class, just doing crazy shit. Just like the funny kid, just outburst. I don't know. I've always been that, and I don't know. Most people will say I changed, but I'm truly more happy now than I was then. And I don't know. You're just just dictated by society norms, and that's what I felt like I was going. Like, I wasn't truly able to be myself. Like, this is truly myself, and I love doing crazy things, and I love it, to be honest. And even back in the day, I was still crazy. I have clips of me being crazy and all that stuff. So yeah.
So was it the change, like being like you went crazy into being like good looking and things like that, and then after you got bored of that, or
bored? And like I said, a good opportunity, the greatest opportunity happened, a missing tooth. And I realized from when I was creating Instagram Reels that having a missing tooth is one of the greatest things for comedic purpose.
Yeah, that's true. It attracts attention. It would stop the scroll.
And you can't fake it either. You can't fake a missing tooth. You can get a face tat, you can get piercings, you can get this. I can cut my hair, but my teeth. You see, even you even asked me, what happened to your teeth? What happened? So it's interesting, it's a good way of attention.
How do you play it with the ladies that you're missing a teeth?
Man, I don't really go for ladies right now. I just hook up with strippers, to be honest.
Okay, that's the one we saw on stream before.
Plenty of hookers. Yeah, I've done a couple hookers on stream.
And how did they pull out with you? What did they feel? Did they question what you do?
I just had to pay him a good sum of money.
How much we talking?
Couple $100 per video, like $200 per video.
Okay.
Like if I'm standing on them, like $300.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything has a price.
Exactly.
And what's the? I'm sorry. I'm going flash with the question here because I'm trying to understand the whole spectrum of what you do. And I think like there's some people, like I say I'm going to interview you. They say like you should leave crypto Twitter. Some are like praising you. You divide. I feel to me like you might be like kind of like the new generation of jackass.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah. Yeah, because
I mean. Not directly what I'm going for, but yeah, I mean, in a way.
Because what you do is you try to shock society not only with action and stunts, which been done a lot, but with words and then actions that will make feel some people targeted. And I think that's what is that's the originality that you have. And because the social norm is you can't say bad thing about this, about that. You got to be careful. You can't use this word, that word. So you've been known for using the N word a lot. And I wanted to know, what is your philosophy behind this?
I think I'll go back to what you were saying, how I'm diverse. I think diversity is very good when creating content. But my personal feelings, I'm not racist at all. I love everyone. But nothing's gonna stop me from saying nigga or the word. And that's just how I feel. And I'm beating racism. Everyone says nigga from across the world. I'm sure you're from across the world. I don't know where you're from. But I'm sure people your age or younger kids, white, black, whatever culture they're behind, they say the word, right? All across the world.
Naga, 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 naga. I'm sorry, I'm not saying the word you're thinking because I'm just saying naga, which in Chinese means that. And that thing is important because you don't want to be lost in translation. And one thing is translating what's happening on chain. And that's why I want to thank our sponsor today, stockchain.com, that helps you to see all the transactions from your favorite KOLs, but also it's going to show you, more important, the movement of the whales, what they are accumulating and dumping on you. Because usually what happens is they accumulate just before there's a big major event, and then the price skyrockets. If I check the patterns, for example, on Filecoin, they were accumulating millions just before the massive pump. This is with stockchain.com, your all-in-one tool to understand all the movements of the smart money and the people who have influence in Memecoin.
And this is like one of the reasons why I created the token as well. It's because in crypto, you look at all these coins that are they're limited. They can't escape crypto Twitter because they're limited. It's let's think of some popular tokens that have escaped, kind of Moodang and Chill Guy, and they only go so high with so much content. And with my content, it's pretty much infinite. It's infinite content, and the reach of people is beyond just a Chill Guy or Moodang. It's quite frankly a word that is said every single day by millions of people across the world, not just America, but across the world. So the reach, the limit of it doesn't have a limit. You get what I'm saying? All the memes, there's so much popular memes that have the word nigga in it, and they go so viral because it's not limited to a crypto coin. It's not limited to Chill Guy. It's not limited to Moodang. It's a word that's said by everyone across the world. And that's pretty much my philosophy behind it, is that everyone behind the world says it. And I'm not saying, oh, because everyone does that, it's good to do this, it's good to do that. I'm saying everyone already says it as a term of endearment, as a term of bro, like homie. No one uses it as a term of real negative intent unless it's the ER word, which is not said. I don't say it. It's not allowed in my community, and I just don't believe in that. It's just ignorance, that word. But what I believe in, what I push is, quite frankly, beating racism. It's kind of hard to understand, but I'm beating racism with the word. And I have people in my community from all across the world, like I said, different cultures, different races, different countries, separated by thousands of miles of sea that have came together and are beating racism throughout a tokenized and entertaining content. And like you said, Jackass, the type of content that you're relating to is what people have been wanting for so long. People want that authentic content. No one wants YouTube videos where it's, go like my YouTube video, guys, subscribe to me, this or that, or it's TikTok dancing or this or that. People want authentic content, right?
If you enjoyed this podcast so far, I have one thing to ask you, please, is click subscribe. Why? Because it's going to make my mom proud. It's going to help us to get better podcast guests, and it's going to help me to get better sponsorship to make money. I'm obviously kidding. It's not going to make my mom proud, but it's going to help for the two other ones. And the one you're interested in is to get better podcast guests. And I am as well, because we can get anyone after this.
And a good saying is, history repeats itself. You get what I'm saying? When Pump Fund came back, you saw these people shooting outside of their fucking house, them doing crazy things, killing a chicken live on camera. And these things went crazy viral amongst the internet, not just crypto, but the internet. It's because people actually want to see genuine, authentic content, and that's what I bring back to the internet. And that's truly what I'm trying to change. A lot of people ask me, so what is your purpose? What is this? My purpose is to beat racism and to change content on the internet forever.
Okay. So is that Is that a long-term goal? Is that your 5-year plan?
It's my forever plan. I don't have like a goal. I plan on doing this forever. I love creating content, and like I said, I've been creating content my entire life. I wanna do movies. I plan on doing a Bad Grandpa style movie, like a DIY movie this year. YouTube videos, IRL streaming. I've been streaming. You see the setup. Like I'm
Yep.
doing a lot more with content and a lot more with like taking this serious because of the viewers and the attention that I've been able to create. So yeah.
And how is that? Does it work as a career? So you got that NFT that you sold, and then after that, like, what's your next plan? Do you have like sponsorship that comes to contact you, or is it
I have enough money to live for 2 years, essentially, in America. That's like good enough to live for 2 years. I have enough money to live for 2 years, and within this 2
with
years,
50K?
yeah, like 2.5 years. Yeah, 2 years. You can live a good amount of time with 50K.
I would have expected less.
Yeah, no, well, if you know how to spend your money, you know what I mean? Well, I'm also getting
Yeah.
paid. I mean, not to throw out my money or anything like that, but I did get paid from that, and like you saw me on the Aiden Ross event, I got paid for that. Paid a
Okay.
good amount of money for that, and like my idea behind it is I have enough money to live for 2 years, and that's pretty much time. That's time that's given to me to do what I love, and that's create content and get more opportunities and make people money. That's what I do. I make people money, so it's giving me as a dev more time to get more opportunities and send the coin higher. That's all it's doing.
Do you hold some of the token?
Yeah, I hold some of the token. I hold my NFTs, and yeah, I hold it. Yeah.
Okay. So that's a good one. Actually, how did it happen, this Aiden Ross boxing? How did you get contacted, or what was the story behind it? So for people who don't know, like, Aiden Ross is top 3 streamers for the English speaking market, and he was organizing a massive event for boxing with different famous internet personality. And here our guest, Trevor, was a dear guest.
Yes, sir. Man, I believe it or not, I mean, it was kind of a shock to me how they hit me up. They just fucking saw my content. They were just viewing my content. A couple of their people, and because they have like a whole entire team. He has a team behind him, and they said that they all enjoyed my content and they were liking me. And one of them hit me up on Twitter, someone from their team, and was like, "Yo," and I was just texting them and pretty much got a hold of that through them.
Nice.
And after the fight, yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I'm excited. A lot of more stuff with them in the future. Hopefully.
That's cool. Yeah, that puts you outside. I think like that's gonna help you to connect with other content creators and things like that. Do you work alone, or do you have a team with you?
I work alone. I have some people from the community that I have helping me, like my NFT page is someone from the community that I've known for a while. He's been in the NFT community. He's good with sales. He sells solar, so it's like kind of hand in hand with NFTs, selling NFTs. And not that solar and NFTs are comparable, but just sales in general.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else I run.
What's your day-to-day like then? The life of someone running a 7-figure
meme
Memecoin.
Man, I wake up.
What time you wake up?
Sometimes you don't sleep. Like you sleep like. See, as a dev, you can only sleep max 3 hours a night. Max 3 hours. You can sleep. You can't. Sometimes I don't sleep for days. I'm not gonna lie. People know I do drugs and whatever. I do drugs. I stay up for days. I work and.
Why wouldn't you sleep more than 3 hours?
Cause you can't. A lot of people rely on you. You have to make content, tweets. Gotta pump your coin, baby. It's money. You got.
Yeah, but.
Yeah. Well, listen. The reason why my community is so big and I'm so respected in my community and on Twitter is because I make people money. A lot of people in the community on crypto, they don't make people money. They actually take money from people. So being as dedicated as I am, 3 hours is just as much as I need.
Fine, right? Yeah, maybe if you can function on so little sleeps, and then you get other product in your body that makes you stay up. That's good.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And like,
sir.
how do you live? Do you live in a shared place, or you live by yourself? Like, do you see people during the day, or?
Yeah, I live by myself and my 3 cats. I have 3 cats that I have. This one's fucking trying to just get pets right now. He's just so
Are they tokenized yet, your cats?
Nah, I don't want them to be.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be tokenized. They don't.
Otherwise, you're gonna have to run another coin.
Nah, there's no other coin. The only coin is now I got a Giga 8. Any
That's
other
it.
coin will not exist. Yes.
Where do
People
you
ask
see
me
now
for
I get a
names.
Giga Ape? Where do you see it in like a year?
Personally, I see it in well over 750 million for sure. I see it in the billions though. Because I tell people this. I explain this to people, right? I say, imagine if, I mean, you know Jackass Steve-O, I hope you know. You know popular streamers like Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross, iShowSpeed. Imagine if they tokenized themselves before they did their antics and blew up, right? Imagine if, before they were even known on the internet, they tokenized themselves and they kept that token and they kept doing whatever they were doing to blow up, and they did exactly what they did. And just from their notoriety alone on the internet, their coin would be in the hundreds of millions, without a doubt, billions for sure. And that's essentially what's being created, is I'm creating something, and that's what I tell people, right? You can watch someone with content go from, and this is going to be a new thing as well, it's going to be very hard to become a content creator if you don't tokenize yourself, and it's going to become very hard to have a content creator and tokenize themselves. You need to not have anything and tokenize yourself and then become something, because no one cares about if you have 20,000 followers and go to 1 million followers. They're not getting anything out of you. If you're tokenized and you have 20,000 followers and you go to 1 million, your coin is for sure to go up. And if you have 20,000 followers already and you try tokenizing yourself, all of those followers are gonna front run you. If it goes bad, it's gonna be terrible. You get what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna become a certain point where you can't become a content creator if you don't have a token, and if you're not very known. If you're known and you create a token, it's not gonna work. I mean, we've seen it with so many people. They're known rappers, content creators, crypto people. They try tokenizing something or tokenize themselves, and it doesn't work. And that's because
But what's
they already have those followers.
What's the benefit for the content creator? Because if he I mean, he's not going to be able to sell it.
What do you mean? What's the benefit?
Well, if you don't, like, if
the money doesn't matter. The greatest asset nowadays is attention economy. We're living in an attention economy. The greatest asset is your face. Yeah. Your face and your image is more important than any amount of money.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree. 100%. That's 100%.
And if people are making money off of you, your community is growing. People are making People are making money off of me. People are making tens of thousands. People are making thousands of dollars off of me. People literally make money off me daily. Like, people make money off me doing crazy things and me streaming and me doing this and that and getting connections, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a dev, you have to let that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. I think it's something that's going to move. They talk about tokenizing content creation since smart contract arrived, basically. Like, I remember already in 2018 that I did yeah, because you can't do with the advertising spot, and if you have people reward directly with content. But I get what you mean. The thing is, like, once you got tokenized and then people start to be involved financially with you as well, then they get a incentive to share your content a bit more than usual.
I'll give you a perfect example. The first ever person to do it is Andrew Tate with Hustlers University.
Yes.
So that's an amazing concept, and like, my Hustlers University is now I got a Giga ape pretty much, and that's pretty much what it is. Like, people from my community share my content, and they get 10 million views with 200,000 likes, and they get paid $1,000 for the video. People post my content and get money. People get money from the token going up, from NFTs going up, from everything going up. You know what I'm saying? And the community is growing in itself from other people posting content, because it's like, other people want to post your content to go viral, to get engagement on their page and get more money on their page. You get what I'm saying? So it's very smart, and it's very interesting. And that's why I'm all for crypto and I'm all for content, because what people don't understand, very few people understand. And yeah, a lot of people haven't cracked the code, and it's very hard to, I guess. I don't know. I mean, most people will say, oh, you did this and came out of it, but I've been working hard my entire life, and yeah, I've been working multiple jobs and finally led up to this, so I'm grateful.
Nice. So then we didn't finish with your routine to know.
Yeah, so I don't sleep, and man, I don't even know what I do. I'm trying to think about what I do, and I just fucking work. I just do.
But what is work? Shit. Like, let's define work, because some people can work 12 hours and accomplish as much as someone who worked 1 hour.
Yeah.
We gotta define what is your work. So you don't sleep. That's, and you just like reply to everyone on Twitter, or what do you do?
No, I don't know. That's funny they say that, because I did used to work 12-hour shifts from literally fucking nighttime to AM. It's like, what's it called? Yeah, I fucking, man, what do I do? What do I do?
Like,
in my
let's
brain,
take yesterday.
I have so much, I don't know. What did I do yesterday? Dude, I don't even know. I did like a stream. I did a stream. I cut my eyebrow. I did that. I drank an egg. I had a fun time yesterday. I called 911 on stream.
To say what?
And, I was just saying that Aiden Ross drugged and raped me at his Miami warehouse when I went to Miami. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. It was a fun time yesterday. I mean, yeah, honestly, I go by what I did daily by going on my profile and going to my videos. No bullshit. Is that bad? I live on Twitter. Is that bad that I live on Twitter?
I don't know. Actually, yeah, like Twitter seems to be your platform of choice.
I love Twitter. I love Twitter. I have a lot of Instagram followers, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Not as much as I would like. I mean, that's why we're still grinding. We're still grinding until we get to #1. And not even when we get to #1, we're still grinding. But yeah, Twitter I think is the best app personally, and especially for crypto. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, but if you wanna bring people out of crypto, you gotta go on another app.
I do. I'm on multiple different apps. I'm on Instagram. I have like fucking 40,000 followers on Instagram. Some 1,000 followers on TikTok.
There was a token that did well on Instagram recently, Fat.
Yeah.
Fat, you saw that one.
Yeah. It's
what
funny
did you think
like
of it?
A couple people ask me that, and it's funny because I get asked that question a lot because I run a token that is literally, now I got a Giga. It's like the main token. I mean, I get nigga butt was before me. But that's kind of like a completely different thing. Mine is just straight nigga. And I get asked that question a lot. It's like, yo, this token, this nigga token got created. This nigga token got created because I created the first, not the first, but the kind of original. And I see tokens like that pop up every month. I'm sure you do too in crypto. Like, it's like every 2-3 months we see like a nigga folio, little episode on crypto Twitter. Yeah. And all like these black tokens popular and whatever. I think it's funny. It is what it is. I mean, you know me, I'm still pushing my token. I mean, nothing's gonna stop, but I definitely do see the future with those, and I see them going down because, like I told you, remember how Mudang, remember how Chill Guy, these tokens, the popular tokens, the biggest tokens in the world, they reach a certain people and then they reach this level and they plateau out and they start going down because they can't create any real content. The difference between me and any other coin in crypto is content. And the difference in gaining attention, because you hear the saying, buy something that is growing in attention, not decreasing in attention. And I myself am growing in attention. These things are growing in attention, but for how long are they going to grow in attention for? You know what I'm saying? Once they reach this level, they can't really grow anymore. So, but with me, there's an infinite possibility. You know what I'm saying? There's so much possibilities. Yeah.
Okay. And where do you see this going for creators to tokenize themselves? Because honestly, think like you're probably the first person to do it at these scales or this long. I've never seen before. I mean, technically there's Elon as well, but I think he claimed this token after you.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, Elon is a creator of Pump Fund. He tokenized himself technically just as like a test, I would say, and it became popular like fucking a year later. He did tokenize himself, but like I said, like you said as well, no one has done it to this level and this scale. So I pretty much am looked at as a pioneer of doing this, and I think I've said this for multiple months. I'm surprised people haven't started doing this already. I like I said this months ago. I'm like, people are going to start tokenizing themselves. People are going to start doing them, and people are going to catch on. And no one's really caught on yet. No one's done anything. And I think I'd give it. I don't know if anyone's going to do it still. I mean, you know, people are lazy. We'll give it, and I don't know. People aren't really willing or dedicated. People aren't smart enough to do. Like people get an opportunity, right? Like I did. I got an opportunity. Regardless of whether I was getting scammed by people or not, I got an opportunity to be in front of 8,000 live people on Pump Fund. Fucking site that I didn't even know what it was, and that was an opportunity that I took advantage of. Most people
actually, if you don't want to miss the next pump, you should know what metrics to look at, because tens of thousands of meme coins get created every day, but only few will be trending. And that's why Stock.fund will help you to find those meme coins, because it's a radar that checks all the new coins getting created and lets you know which one are getting the DEX paid, so you know that they're gonna at least outlive the one without it. They're gonna tell you which one are trending, so you can see all the coins before they become a major thing. And that's not only all the scanners, it's only one part of it, but you can have all your scanners into one page where you can click on that. You don't need to have 50 windows of being into 50,000 pay group. You can just buy this coin that I'm not going to pronounce the name right from it, and you can see that it was a good call. So head over to start.fund, and with this scanner you will never miss the next 100x.
You saw those crazy clips of people that were doing crazy shit. They got fucking ridiculous amount of clout. And they didn't do anything with it. They didn't do anything. They didn't go anywhere. I got a crazy opportunity and I pretty much kept going with it, and I turned it into something that has been forever lasting, and you can't kill it. Like, you can't kill what I've created because it's such a solid foundation.
Yeah, it's true. Like you build up the character pretty well, I think, also. So it's like and then the stunt that
Well,
you
most
do
people like that. Most people say it's like a
are
character.
different.
I get it. Most people call it a character. It's like, but it's just me. This is Trev. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm a real nigga, and this is who I am. Like, I do real shit, and I like to have fun. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I feel like
Where do you see like so if we take the scenario that tokenized creators go forward, what do you think is gonna be the next step? Like, is it going to be just as simple as that? There's the token. The creator doesn't really make money from the token, and it's just the people who follow that make money from it or something like that. Like, how do you see it?
Man, I couldn't tell you how it exactly plays out or how exactly to tell people what to do. It's not even that I know. It kind of just played out for me. But
what about if we do a tax token? What would you think about that? If it, yeah, you know, like the Ponzi tax tokens. It's like every time someone trade, there's a 3%. Like
I think,
same as NFT basically. NFT have that.
I think any token that I hear of that isn't a person creating viral content, it immediately is out the window. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I mean,
your gas station, your chicken spot is in the middle of the fucking country, and you're advertising to a couple fucking hillbillies on the side of the road. You know what I mean? You're getting a couple customers in, but you want more customers to keep your business up. You want more money for your business. So this is what you do. You create advertisements in the big city. You say, come to mine, I got the best country chicken, I got this. You advertise in the big city, and then you bring the people there, so more business. And that's essentially tokenized version and a realistic version. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree 100%. Well, I mean, I was like, imagine if like the creator has this token and it's one that has a small tax on every transaction that goes to the creator fund. So like if it grows, it's like it continue that he's got an incentive to grow.
No one wants you to make money. No one wants me to make money.
That's the thing. Yeah, exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that, and that's what's so real about me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm willing to let people make money off of me. You get what I'm saying? And you see what I'm doing. I'm still doing it. People are literally willing to make. I'm willing to have people make money off of me, and it's simple as that.
Are you a prostitute then?
Am I a prostitute? No, I wouldn't consider myself a prostitute. I would consider I'm dedicated and
yeah.
I'm dedicated for the love of the game. And like I said, my goal is to change content on the internet forever.
Well, you got two goals, man. You told me it was to end racism first.
Beat racism. I have a lot of goals, man. I have so much goals that I can't even speak. You're just gonna have to watch and see. You know what I mean? I'm excited.
So it's kind of like you, but then your goal is quite positive. You would say then you want to change. And how do you think that, for example, like having drugs and everything helps into changing into a positive or to bring something positive? Open question.
Man, most people know me. I like to have fun. Like I said, I this is my life. I do what I want, and I wouldn't say I necessarily promote them. You know, most people see it like, you know, he does this, he does that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this, and then they see what I do, and they're also like, yo, I'm not doing this. Look at his fucking teeth. Look at his face. Like, you see me, I'm all fucking tweaked out.
That's true, actually.
Like, you see what
in the end, it's a good promotion to like they can do it by proxy to you, and then they see and they're like, I don't need to do it. Trev do it for me.
Yeah.
This is where it's ending.
So listen, I think my main kind of message is through negative, there's positive. And most people see what I say and what I do as negative, but it's really very positive. Like I said, I make people money and I'm beating racism. And I'm creating the most entertaining content on the internet. And I'm not just saying that to just say that. My content proves it. I've gone viral fucking multiple dozens of times on the internet. So it's like, I'm really doing something different that no one else has really done, and that's why people respect and I have such a good community. It's because I'm a stupid person, and I literally fucking I don't know. I guess if you want to say I'm a prostitute, I don't know. I'm not really a prostitute, but I just make people.
Nah, bro. Yeah, it's just banter.
Yeah, nah, you're good.
Actually, like, I wonder, like, what happened when you do those content outside, for example, you go to a sandwich place or whatever, covered in Nutella. First, who is filming you?
Me, I have like a buddy that films for me, and most of the time I film, I have this tripod that I film. It like follows me around. It's I forgot what it's called. It's called like a gyro. It's somewhere around here. But
Okay.
I got
And you
that.
set up that, and then you go into a public place, and then you storm out, or you do whatever stunt you want.
Yeah, or I film it myself. Yeah, I do whatever.
Yeah, that's what I like. Cause
I've been thinking about it though. I do need like an actual team though, because I've gotten so big and so viral to where, bro, I need like someone fucking filming me every day. I need to do something, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would be willing to film me though. You know what I mean? They're all afraid of getting shot.
Why? Why? What's the risk? What's the risk to be with you in public?
If you're with me in public, man, I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad is gonna happen, but I don't know. People don't like me. People look for me, and I'm very easy to be spotted. I'm outside like this. So, yeah.
What happened to you so far? Like, what was the worst situation you've been in?
Man, I've never been in a bad situation. I have a crazy story though. If you want to know something outside of crypto though, and outside of this, which I
okay. So when was that?
This is
that crazy story.
This was 3 years ago probably.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
Man, the craziest story of my entire life. Like I said, I lived in Visalia, California, the fucking hood of California. And this one morning, I was riding my bike at the skate park, and this kid came up to me and tried robbing me for my bike, and I pretty much said no. And one of my homies pulled up at the same time as he was following me out to the parking lot, and we pressed him, and he dipped back over to the park. 20 minutes later, his big homies pulled up, head to toe, straight fucking gangsta ass, head to toe in tats, wife beaters, cholo shorts, big long white socks, and their Converse, right? Full on gangbangers. One of them's wielding a fucking foot long machete, and the other one is holding 2 broken glass bottles. 3 of us at the skate park, bro. They're running. I've never seen anyone run so fast in my entire life. Running. Which one of y'all fuck with my little homies? Which one? Like, in their eyes, like they were on meth, like they were coked up or something, like they were on drugs. You know what I'm saying? And they weren't like up to us, like, oh, dude, bro. They were running at us like they wanted to kill us. So me and my homies, we jumped this spike fence because it's a fence around the skate park. It's a one way in, one way out. We jumped this fence, and there's 2 people with ski masks on and fucking pocket knives chasing us. So we have to jump another fence, and we get in a car, and we get in my car. And bro, this fucking, it's so hectic. There's a car that drops them off, and I get in my car, my homies get in my car like ASAP. And then this car's trying to ram me off the road and shit like that. Like I straight up almost died one morning on a Monday, 8 o'clock. That's a short story, but yeah, it was pretty hectic, pretty crazy.
How did you get out of this?
Oh yeah, I just drove away.
Fuck, man. That's crazy.
I almost crashed my car. It was pretty hectic, yeah.
Wow. So no more skate park for 6 months.
Nah, I still went to the skate park. I was there every day after that. I didn't go there. They were. I mean.
What were you doing? So at that time you were just doing skate park stuff, like you.
I've always been outside. I grew up in California, so like I surf, skateboard, ride a bike, ride dirt bikes, fucking.
So you live in the hood, but the hood by the beach.
Somewhat. The beach is 2.5 hours away. So like the hood,
fuck.
like the hood, like they used to go out there on the weekends and shit like that. It's only 2.5 hours away. So.
Yeah, I mean only 2.5 hours is for US. It's not much, but yeah, that's crazy. Do you still do much stuff outside now, or it's just you're trenching at home with your white lights, your white neon?
Am I still doing? I mean, if you consider what I do activity, I mean, I got my bike right there. I don't really ride it anymore. I don't really do anything. Yeah, no, I don't do anything anymore. Nah, I just trench for the soul trenches.
Well, you trench, you just create content. Do you trade much actually, or you don't?
Like I said, there's nothing to trade. If it's not now I got a Giga Ape, you're losing your money. I tell this to everyone. I actually encourage people to go trade whatever you want to trade, go lose your money, and you're going to come back, and Memecoin's going to be higher market cap than it was, and you're going to come back with less money. And you're going to have to Giga Ape. It's going to be amazing.
That's a good sales pitch.
Yep. Well, it's not a sales pitch. It's the honest truth. I mean, people think I'm a salesman or something, bro. I'm telling you the truth. It's facts.
Yeah. No, I like that. I like that. And when you do those content where you go to like some random places, what do people react to you? What's happening off camera?
People love it. Like the interactions I get to people love it. I get recognized. It's never really been a bad interaction, to be honest. I've never had a bad public interaction before.
Okay, so even when you go into a place and then you scream like N-word, you go covered in Nutella, like people, their reaction is quite okay. Like I remember one place where there's the guy who pressed you a bit, but then after I saw he was shaking you upside down, so it's like, all right, okay, what was it like? Did you meet the guy there, or like it was like a?
I'm glad you asked. Because most people ask me about that, the Waffle House video, because I'm known for so many different videos. Cooking with a guy, the guy that eats gasoline chicken, the guy that eats this, the guy that does this, the guy with the missing tooth. You get what I'm saying? I'm known for plenty of different things. The Waffle House video is definitely one of them because that's a very viral video. But that's one of my good friends named Trayvon Sellers. He's actually locked up right now, free Trey. But yeah, I've known him for quite some time, and he's a legend. Yeah, it's one of my boys, pretty much. I've known him for a minute. One of my boys, Trey.
Okay, cool, nice. Yeah, I was wondering what was that, and then like, what's your next stunt? Do you have like a big plan of stunts, or like you go day to day?
And I have so much ideas written down. One thing that I'm looking forward to, I got a beach stream tomorrow. I got a stream where I'm gonna cover myself in honey. I got like 10 pounds of honey over here, and I'm gonna let out 10 live bees inside of my room, and it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna do that. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got a whole bunch of ideas written down, and
how are you gonna wash up the honey off your body is gonna take like ages.
Man, it definitely takes me a minute to wash off the Nutella and everything else. That shit fucking sucks. And then I got a 24-hour stream in the wild coming up. I got a stream with Mitch, actually. I got a stream with Mitch. I got a couple.
When?
I got some things coming up. Sunday.
Sunday, you stream with Mitch. Fuck yeah, man. Yes. What are you guys gonna do together? It's just he's gonna talk and then you do your stuff. You don't know, just whatever.
We're just gonna have fun. We're just gonna be buddies. Yeah, that's my homie,
cool.
Bro. We're gonna talk.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy, Mitch. He's a funny guy, for sure. Yeah, you drinking straight up honey like that?
Yeah, that's good.
Is it even a real honey? I bet it's like fake Chinese honey, American shit. Like,
no,
how much did you pay for the bottle?
Man, this was like $15. It's 5 pounds. And I got another one over there. I got a couple, bro. I buy everything in bulk. Do you know that? I have like fucking 10 Diddy oils over there. I got 2 watermelons. I got everything. Everything you need.
What is your next stunt that will be outside? I have to say, I prefer your stunts outside. Nutella.
Yeah,
that's nasty.
A lot of people like my stunts outside. I do stunts outside damn near every day. Yeah, I do stuff inside, I do stuff outside. I like to switch it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, for the stream, it's good to do inside stuff. I think like outside is what can get you more viral, probably. Like, it's more reusable, the content.
Some of my most viral videos are inside.
Yeah, the pump fun ones, probably, right?
No, cooking with a nigga video.
I don't know that one. I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you don't know? Oh, that one's very, very, very viral. It's where I'm pretty much cooking food, and I explain this to people. This is kind of giving away the secret or the sauce, but most people don't understand how to create memes or like new innovative memes, right? And the reason why that went so viral, you can look it up, Cooking with a Ninja. Pretty much that video filled a blank in meme space for 40 years or for however long it's been stereotyped that black people eat fried chicken, watermelon, or whatever, right? And then for 50 years as well, there's been cooking shows. But there's never been someone that has made a cooking show and made stereotypical black food while saying, cooking with a nigga, and a white person. So it pretty much filled a gap in a blank in the space of memes. And that's why it went so viral. And that's how you create innovative new memes is you think of something that has never been created before, no one has ever done. And that's why my memes go so viral is because it's no one's ever done it before, but everyone's thought of it, but no one's willing to do it. And that's why I'm still like known this person for this long. You said I'm known for 6 months, a year, blah, 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 whatever. It's because, and no one's ever done it, it's because no one's willing to do it. Not that no one's done it, it's no one's willing to do it.
That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, people are probably scared of having bad thing from it. Like, let me show actually, might be able to, this video, right?
Yes. That's one of them. That's one of them. Oh yeah. I think that is, yeah. Oh yeah, that is. Yes.
So you cook some water, you fried some watermelon. What are you doing here? Like you put some Hennessy. What is the black powder?
Kool-Aid, grape Kool-Aid, some Black and Milds. It's a good meal right there. Comes out nice and crispy. And then cornbread right here. You get some corn, you get some bread, and you mush it together. And then put that bitch in the microwave and it comes out nice and fresh. Look at it. Boom. Fluffy. And then this is the juice. Me and all my niggas drink this. This is my favorite juice right here. See? That video is amazing. That video is one of a kind.
Yeah. What is your passion for Hennessy?
Hennessy, I love cognac liquor. Or it's not liquor, but it's cognac.
Why you only drink French stuff?
French. I drink everything.
Cognac is French, that's why.
Don Julio, Actifulio. I drink everything.
Yeah? Yeah. Because I always see when you prepare your stream or whatever, you show your Hennessy bottle from the freezer. How much do you drink during a stream?
Whole bottle. Whole fucking bottle. Every stream, whole bottle.
That's expensive.
Yeah,
That's
last night I
expensive.
drank a whole bottle.
How do you know if it was last night? You haven't been out, you stayed up and then you sleep 3 hours?
It was last night, I remember. That's one thing I remember. I remember I drank a full bottle of Henny, that's one thing.
Where do you think your contents go side by side with Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast? Man, I think I'm gonna catch up to him and I'm gonna beat him in viewers and sub count and everything. It's gonna go crazy. And then the whole world is gonna change. Once that happens, the world is gonna change for good, I promise you. Once that happens, the world is gonna evolutionize, it's gonna evolve.
In which way? What's gonna be like?
It's gonna fucking be great. We're gonna transform to a 5-dimensional consciousness instead of being left in fear and greed, where all these people are trapped in on crypto Twitter. These people are trapped in on crypto Twitter trying to take people's money in fear and greed and creating token and this, blah, 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 blah. They're not willing to make people money. They're not willing to sacrifice their life. You gotta sacrifice your life. You see what I sacrificed everything. I sacrificed my entire life for this.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you sacrifice at least 1 or 2 years in the part of your health, I would say.
Plenty more, bro. I've done way more. This is just nothing right here.
You can still do backflips? I was impressed how you do backflips, to be honest. I was like, oh, wow. Like, you've been up in sports. Like, cause, yeah.
I'm very physical, yes.
But you were not on the day of the boxing match. What happened that day? I really thought you would win.
That wasn't me.
Who was that?
It was a reptile AI.
And why people over Twitter were saying that you were dead?
I don't know why
3
people
days
were saying
later.
that. I was busy, bro. People were saying that I was dead. I never even said that I was dead. I never even said that once.
Yeah, you can't say that you're dead if you're dead, man. That's a basic principle. Of course, they're gonna wait for you to say it. But me, it was funny when I saw that. When I saw that on Twitter, and I knew you were replying to my DMs, I was like, I'm gonna let them with the story. I was like,
See,
I know he's up and running.
I was people. I was busy.
Great psyop. Oh man, that's good. Well, what should we look for now for Trev? Like, what would you say, like, to close this podcast?
I'm taking over the internet. Watch and learn. I just told you guys the secrets in this fucking interview. If he puts the right things in, the secrets are out. The secrets are fucking out. You guys can do it too. Anyone can do it. Anyone can make money. You can make money too. You can do anything in this life. Anything is possible. Besides that, I'm taking over the fucking internet. You guys are gonna see my face forever. You're gonna see my face forever. Everyone's gonna see my face. Go buy Now I Got a Giga Ape right now. If you don't have at least 1% of Memecoin, don't fucking talk to me. You get what I'm saying? I need everyone at least to hold 1% of Memecoin. I'm dead serious right now. Go buy a Negatario. Go buy 25 Negatarios. If you get 25 of my NFTs, you get insider information to my coin and what I do before. Because I'm the insider information. I'm the dev. So I control everything. I could tell people if I'm going on Eden Ross's next boxing event. I could tell people if I'm collabing with Steve-O. And they can buy the chart. They can buy it if they want to, or they can not. You know what I'm saying? So 25 NFTs get you whale status. Buy my coin. I'm taking over the internet. You guys are going to watch it and see it. That's all I got to say.
Are you ever going to sell your coin?
Never selling. If you sell, don't fucking talk to me.
No,
you. That's
you.
No.
How much you hold?
That's some federal shit.
So you're not planning on selling what you own, at least, on the nigga coin?
No, I'm never. I actually just fucking threw 30 Sol in yesterday. I'm buying this fucking chart.
Why you didn't tell me beforehand, man? I would
So
have
I'm
sold on
buying.
top of you.
Well,
No,
listen,
I'm kidding.
Aiden Ross paid me, and I decided to throw a little bit of money in.
I like that.
Yeah, like I said, I get like people expect me to get paid and like do this or do that, bro. I get paid and I invested in myself and like this shit. Like I spent fucking $300 today. Like I got fucking 50-pound bags of sand. That's 100.
Yeah, I can say that. Play sand.
That's sand. I got
Man,
teeth that I gotta
honestly,
blow
like
up.
the work you put in, sometimes I'm impressed because it's by yourself to do all that and then have to clean that shit up and everything.
Yeah, did you see the setup yesterday? I cleaned it all up yesterday. I had an Easter setup. I fucking had eggs everywhere. I had like confetti. It was crazy. It was cool. It was sick.
Does your neighbors hate you?
Yeah, they called the cops on me a couple times.
Really?
And when they called the cops on me a couple times, no joke, I'm full covered in Nutella. And I have like shit on my desk. I have like meth pipes and shit on my desk and shit like that. So I don't want them to like look inside. So I hurry up and scramble outside. And I'm outside like covered in fucking Nutella. And like they flash their flashlight at me. It's like, what are you covered in? And I'm like, Nutella. I do a gambling stream. That's what I was telling them.
And what did they say?
They were like, we just got here for a noise complaint. I'm like, yeah, I was just freaking out. I just won 40 bands because this is when I won $40,000 on Retardio Casino. I was screaming, and they called the cops on me because I thought someone was getting hurt or something like that, and I was covered in Nutella.
But can you imagine the weight of the mental memory for those poor cops who had to see
But
this?
they remember that forever. They're gonna remember that forever.
They must have been going back home, tell their wives, why would he do that?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Trevor, it was a pleasure to have you on the podcast. Thank you for sharing all that and then all the ideas behind it. I have to agree with some of your points. I think the creator economy is due for a change, and the solution you offer might be the one. We will see what the future says, but I resonate with some of your points. Good to have you,
bro.
man.
I appreciate you. Have a good one, bro.
See
You're
you.
a real one, bro.
I hope you enjoyed this interview as much as I did recording it. Of course, if you click subscribe and everything, as I said before, it's going to help the podcast to grow and bring on even more guests and some really interesting people in it. This is what we want to do. And also, before you leave, maybe you should check out this podcast because it was such a beautiful conversation, and I don't even know which one I'm going to put, but it's going to be a good one. But also, before you leave, it's always a bit hard after a long podcast like this, an hour, but you still have to stay handsome. Ciao.